Chapter 5006. Ito Yuhiko said flattered, "Mr. Wade, you are so polite. With birthday is really I have had the most unforgettable birthday in the past so many years. And everything is thanks to your generosity." After speaking, he said a little ashamedly, "Mr. Wade, you have always asked me to make a wish before. And I am still a little reluctant. Now it seems that it is really a frog at the bottom of the well. Please forgive me about that." Charlie politely said, "Mr. Ito is serious. Most people will not believe in the regeneration of severed limbs. You are not involved in this matter. Hope is also a normal reaction. I can understand it, so you don't have to mind." With that, Charlie pointed at the wine glass and smiled. "I have already said a lot of polite words. From now on, let this banquet return to its original state. So happy birthday, Mr. Ito. I will say it first as a respect." Ito Yuhiko saw that Charlie wanted to turn the story of reshaping Pill. So he said very interestingly, "Thank you, Mr. Wade." At the same time, a Gulfstream business jet belonging to the Su family was flying at high speed over the United States. The plane was only an hour away from New York at this time. The eldest son of the Su family, Zynn, slept all the way in the bedroom inside the plane. Approaching the destination, he finally woke up and walked out of the bedroom. At this time, Roma was sitting by the window, staring out the window in a daze. Zynn looked at her profile and couldn't help feeling a little throbbing in his heart. In fact, Roma is very beautiful. Years of practicing martial arts make her look younger than other women of the same age. And it also keeps her figure very slim, so she looks like she is in her early 30s. However, her only regret is her empty right sleeve. Recently, Zynn, who divorced his original wife, has been under house arrest at Charlie's orders. However, despite being under house arrest, Roma still took great care of him. He has no restrictions on all other freedoms except that he could not go out. And Roma also took care of him in every possible way, which made his life a lot more comfortable. For a long time before this, Zynn's life was a bit chaotic. He was like the urinal of the old man. He was kicked and thrown by the old man. Fortunately, Roma gave him a safe, secure, and warm place to stay, which made him feel a lot more secure recently. Although the present Zynn has long lost the prestige and power of Su's elder son, this bland and stable life still gives him a lot of comfort. However, his relationship with Roma did not get any closer because of this house arrest. During this period of time, Zynn was very moved by Roma's care. And his heart unavoidably rekindled some feelings for her. And he had also found several opportunities to express his feelings to her in private. But what made him helpless was that she didn't give him a positive response every time. He thought it was her who was disappointed with him. And since the two of them had been on the spur of the moment for many years, it was very likely that she had no feelings for him. But what he didn't know was that in fact, she had only loved him all her life, and she still does. After all, when she was still ignorant, she began to follow Zynn to protect him day and night. And her feelings for him have long been ingrained. Later, she raised her daughter alone, and her feelings for him have not diminished in all these years. However, Roma has always been very inferior in front of Zynn. Back then, she was inferior because of the distinction between superiors and inferiors. But now she is inferior because of my physical disability. She felt that although Zynn was no longer as high and high-spirited as he was back then, he was still the eldest son of the Su family. How could such a man come together with a woman with a broken arm? Therefore, even though Zynn expressed his emotional position during this period, Roma never dared to give him any positive response. She felt that she was not worthy of him at all. When Charlie takes back his house arrest in the future, he will definitely be able to find a woman who is better than her and more suitable for him than herself. She was pregnant with his child back then, but when this incident happened, she had already delayed him once, and now how can she delay him a second time? However, how could she have imagined that Charlie had already set a hidden task for Zynn that no one knew about? The key to whether ZYNN can get out of their house arrest is whether she and ZYNN can come together.